Alright, gonna do a quick one today. Looking at Castle of Dragon from 1989 by Athena and Seta Corporation. You can see it's actually a really tiny PCB, just barely bigger than my hand. I don't know, maybe 6 inches by 6 inches, I suppose. Nice and tiny. Pretty impressive for an 89 game. Yeah, pretty basic stuff. Does use a crazy custom sound chip though for the music, which, the music is one of the reasons I bought this game. There's nothing like a game with good, solid, heavy metal music, and especially when it fits the game, and this one it does. So yeah, this is Castle of Dragon. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, this is a game that, truth be told, I had to order. I needed an adapter harness for a Sega System 16 board. So when I do mail orders, it's like, well, let's see what else they got, as long as I'm going to pay for shipping and, COD fees and all that stuff. And this was in stock, and the art's and they had the original art, so I was like, how much? And it was fairly cheap, so I was like, what the hell, why not? Now, this game kind of confuses the hell out of people, because, well, in Japan, as you can see, the arcade game was in fact called Castle of Dragon. But the Famicom port was Dragon Unit. But then when they brought the game to the US, on the Nintendo, they called it Castle of Dragon anyway. Plus, to make matters weirder, the Japanese version of the arcade game here is 100% in English. So, alright, let's boot this up. Now I love this game for one reason only. It's just so fucking 80s, you have to love it. If you look online, there's a lot of people who have, little complaints and they like to whine about certain things, but this game is just so 80s that, I'm sorry, if you don't like this game, you're stupid. That's all. Just, you're stupid. Now, check out this intro. We got the princess we're trying to save. Just total 80s anime style. The pink lipstick, the green hair. I miss this style. Today it's all super cute crap, but this is back when, men were men and anime babes were anime babes. 80s fucking rocked. And this came out in 89, and everything about it is 80s. The blood, the gore, the graphics, and of course the music. Here we go. Help me! Oh yeah. Now, one of the complaints about this game is that it's kind of clunky. I mean, at first you move kind of slow, but get a few speed ups and it's a lot better. Plus, there are tons and tons. I mean, when you die, you lose all your power ups, but there are tons of them in this game. Yeah, as you can see, you can go in the background, and about half the levels are kind of split. Some levels you can go in the background, some of them you can't. There's vertical levels. Truth be told, there's only 6 levels in this game, and it is kind of short, but it's still, I don't know, it's a fun little game for what it is. And well, you are huge, and the jumping's kind of, clunky. You can duck. It's actually your third button. It takes time getting used to. So now I can actually run around. Yeah, as you take damage, your armor starts to fall apart. That's kind of cool, because while you are huge, your shield does in fact absorb shots. It's kind of the key to surviving, is learning how to... Yes, I died there. Earlier I managed to make it up to the last stage on 1 credit. And of course I'm recording now, so I'm going to play like crap. But yeah, your shield actually basically absorbs projectiles. So the key is just learning how to, you know, mess with it. And I died, so now I'm going to move like molasses again. But that was stupid, I went right past the speed up. Yeah, screaming in blood, I love it. But yeah, listen to that music. I had the NES version back in the US, and man, they're kind of the same. Talk about almost a completely different game. There we go. But yeah, even power-ups are just everywhere, so it's not that bad dying. That is dumb. So when you are at low speed, it's fast to jump. Oh. Okay, that level is going to key. When one of the upgraded swords. The upgraded swords are great, but they run out of power, and your normal sword is kind of sucks. The weapons like the axe and the Morning Star, though, never ever go away as long as you don't pick up something else or die. A lot of people would say the graphics in this game are kind of subpar, and to be honest, I'm not, you know... I picked up the armor in time anyway. I'll just continue anyway. This is just for fun. The boss can be a lot harder if I speed up. Go naked Medusa. Crap. If you're too slow here, this is interesting. If you kill the first one fast enough, you just go to the next level, but if you're too slow, a second, yeah, there she comes. You actually have to fight 2 of them. If you beat the first one before this one comes, you just get to go on. And when I got the others, thank you, Fairy. So need the soundtrack for this game. 80s goodness. Yes, I mean, yeah, the graphics, you know, I mean, at this point in time, a lot of games did have parallax scrolling and all that, but everything is just big and, you know, pretty decent detail and just in your face kind of game. Look at these tombstones. Look a hell of a lot better than, say, you know, Haunted Castle, the Castlevania arcade game, which was a few years older, but... Go loincloth, man. But, I mean, look at that haircut. The game's just so 80s. I'd say overall it's almost like a mix between, I don't know, Castlevania and Valis in some ways. And there are definitely better games out there in this category, but it's just so fucking 80s. You gotta like it. So yeah, that sucked. But if you time it right, you can actually just sit there and keep wailing on them. So first I thought the game was really hard, but I have basically almost gotten to the last boss on one credit, so definitely doable. So definitely, I'm very glad I decided to pick this one up randomly, because it's good stuff. It's just, I love the 80s, and that's all it takes. See ya.